But they were stuck because the king of Egypt, Pharaoh, had made the Israelites his slaves. All day long, they were forced to make bricks and tend fields and build cities. They were treated badly, worked relentlessly. They desperately needed rescuing. So what would God do? Well, things kept getting worse. Pharaoh gave an order that every Israelite boy that was born was to be thrown into the Nile and killed. But God had a special plan for one particular little boy. His mother took him and hid him, and when she couldn't hide him anymore, she placed him in a basket and sent him floating down the Nile. He was found by Pharaoh's very own daughter, and even though she shouldn't, she cared for him. She made him her son. She named him Moses. God had rescued Moses. But would he rescue all of his people? Moses grew up under the care of Pharaoh's daughter. Now a young man, he went out one day and he saw his own people, the people of God, but they were slaving away. He saw an Egyptian man beating and mistreating one of his Israelite brothers, and Moses was furious. He killed the Egyptian man. He hid him in the ground, and then, in fear, he fled. Moses ran a long, long way from Egypt to a place called Midian, where he knew he'd be safe. He stayed there and settled there. Moses lived in Midian for many years. But in all that time, the people of Israel kept on suffering and slaving away. They were desperate to be rescued. So what would God do? Well, one day, whilst looking after his sheep, Moses saw something incredible. A bush, ablaze with flames of fire. Closer to look, got from the flames. Afraid and amazed, Moses hid his face. He was speaking with God. He said he'd heard the prayers of Israel. He had compassion on his people. And so now God himself was coming to rescue them. Go, God said. I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people out of Egypt. Moses could not believe it. Why would God send him to set the people free and take them to a new home? But although he doubted, Moses obeyed and began his journey back to Egypt. God had told him he'd be with him. He had told him what to do and told him what to say. He even said Moses would have power to do incredible signs. And so Moses approached Egypt, ready to tell Israel the good news. God was going to rescue his people.
Hey there, our goal is to engage new generations with Jesus by making the whole Bible in Lego stop motion. We're a charity and all our content is free for you to watch. So if you've been blessed by this video,